I don't know about you, but when I do a ching to my Tibetan bowl, I love how it feels. The same thing when I play the Tibetan bowl. I'm not going to play it. Well, I'm not going to play it. This is my small bowl. It doesn't sound as good as my big bowl. I have a bigger bowl that sounds so beautiful. I also have a gong, and my mallet for the gong is much bigger than this. And when I play my gong, I feel something inside. If you have experienced the same with sound baths, whether they be crystal bowls or Tibetan bowls or gongs or whatever, please comment below. Likewise, I am wearing my shirt today from the ACL Music Festival, which is huge in Austin, Texas. And there's a reason for it. And Austin is known as a music capital of the United States. And tell me, what do you feel about music? You can feel free to comment below. Most people feel indescribable feelings of joy or energy or soothingness when they hear music, depending on the style. I have been doing weekly virtual book clubs since March 2020, and one of the books that I read or that I featured at least once, maybe a couple of times, is called The Mozart Effect. And it is fascinating what the Mozart Effect says about not just Mozart music, the benefits of Mozart music, but rap, country, rock, all different genres of music have benefits on our body, mind, and spirit. And my book, From the Boxing Ring to the Ashram, Wisdom for the Mind, Body, and Spirit, has one entire chapter that is focused on musicians from Texas, the great state of Texas. These musicians are actually from Fort Worth, and they are kirtan artists, and they are so knowledgeable about so many things, but sound therapy is one of the things that they are very knowledgeable about. My book features 12 of my mentors around the world. These people, it's a couple, husband and wife, and they happen to live in Fort Worth. But I have learned so much from them, and I, again, have all these indescribable feelings, mostly in my heart, when I hear certain kinds of music, in particular kirtan, which kirtan is classified as call and response devotional music. And I have a series of workshops, which I call Chant and Be Happy, that help you get acclimated to kirtan or to devotional chanting or to mantra meditation. And I have at least 3 other videos on YouTube where I give short examples of sound healing, so please check those out. But in my book, I really go in depth, and it's primarily from my mentors who I see as so knowledgeable when it comes to sound therapy, but they, of course, are both tremendous musicians, singers, songwriters, very versatile. And one of the things that they talk about that most people probably are not aware of is the absence of sound. And when we practice, even with my bowl, so I'm going to hit the bowl and I'm going to hit it again, and I want you to really feel the vibration when I hit it. And then I want you to notice, what do you feel when the sound disappears? In kirtan, we typically have absence of sound between songs. And I consider that absence of sound almost the way that I look at shavasana, or final relaxation, when you are doing a yoga class. When you're doing a yoga class, it doesn't matter what kind of yoga you are doing, but you are traditionally doing things with your body, and you are also working your breath, and you are being mindful. And then when it comes time to Shavasana, the final relaxation, you just soak up everything. I tell my students or my clients to just sink into the ground, but you want to feel as if you're just kind of, your body is being reset. It's almost like that reset button. And that's how I view the silence between song, or the silence between striking a Tibetan bowl, a crystal bowl, or the gong. And there has been a lot of research about sound therapy, and I find it fascinating because I think, as children, it's natural for children to sing and to dance and to run around, and doesn't almost every mother sing to her baby? To me, it is the most instinctual thing. Again, it may be societal, but I certainly was taught that. And my mother used to always say, "Oh, I can't carry a tune. I have a horrible voice." And yet I loved it when my mother would sing to me at bedtime. It didn't matter if she could carry a tune or not. I was in heaven when she would sing to me. And those are some of the concepts that I try to relay, not only in my book, From the Boxing Ring to the Ashram, but also in my sound therapy workshops. So I have different kinds of sound therapy workshops. I mentioned Chant and Be Happy, which is to help you feel comfortable doing the mantra meditations or chanting and vocalizing, because so many people, like my mother, were told, "Oh, you can't carry a tune, don't sing out loud," which of course is nonsense. But the other workshops that I do related to sound therapy are more, using the actual instruments, my Tibetan bowls. Again, this is my mini bowl, so I have a bigger bowl, and my gong, because I believe that they just make us feel so good. So please check out my book, and if there are things that resonate with you in my book, please comment below and share this feed with others, or tell other people about my book, or better yet, gift my book to someone. Thank you so much for joining me. And to close out, let's hear the chime one more time.